I think that I'm living my best life, no matter what people might think about it. Think I'm doing the best thing that I could possibly do, but maybe in 2 weeks or 5 years, I'm gonna be ashamed of all this. I'd like to think not. I'd like to think that I'm making the most out of what I got. But only time will tell if I feel as swell as I think I do now. Only time will tell if I am still pretty well. Can I even say that? As well as I can be. As well as I could allow me. Because I think that if there's anything stopping me, it's me. It's like we can keep telling ourselves, and everybody does this to some extent. We can keep telling ourselves that it's everybody else, that it's the world, that it's the world, that it's the world getting me down. And I'm not saying that it don't. And I'm not saying that it's not going to have the impact that it does, but you don't have to let it bring you all the way down just a little bit. You don't have to be so miserable about that shit. What I'm saying, it's a choice. It's always a choice how you look at it. Like a lot of people I've noticed, people on the internet, but also, people off the internet, people have always done this, long before the internet, where people will either be mad at themselves, or they'll be mad at the world, they'll be mad at their ex-spouse, or they'll be mad at their kids, or they'll be mad at their parents, whatever. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. The blame game will keep you at the bottom of the well. But maybe that's where you belong. Maybe to even suggest otherwise would be wrong, because you choose to stay there. Well, I've sort of made the bottom of the well my little summer home, so I've analyzed it. And I've studied my pain till I realize it's all the same. like I've said before, there's no way to fucking win. It's like if I acknowledge certain aspects of my existence that make me different or make me like an authentic person, considering the civilization that I live in, it's like, it sounds like I'm trying to label myself and I'm trying to like make a thing out of it or whatever. I'm really not. It's just I'm trying to understand it. And I'm trying to help other people understand themselves as well. And that's really cool if that happens, you know, but I think that for the most part, it just confuses people. So you can imagine how confused I am. I mean, sometimes I can let it trip me up, but other times it's like, I don't know. I'm really grateful for it because not only has it allowed me to have a much deeper understanding of like existence, but it's also like it's given me empathy for other people in their situations. Because yeah, most people don't have a personality disorder that includes a magnifying glass. Okay, a magnifying glass is usually not included with other disorders. So I think that narcissism is kind of the go-to, because it's much easier to just be a narcissist than it is to be anything else, because it's much easier to see yourself as a victim or to just blame other people and just be in this delusion. Like I was thinking about the commonalities between the schizophrenic and the narcissist, and the main one is narcissism. Like the main one, or not, the main one is delusion, my bad. Delusion keeps the narcissist going. Delusion keeps the schizophrenic going. The difference is the schizophrenic is typically right. And I'm not just saying that to toot my own horn. I'm saying that people that think, oh yeah, the government's out to get me, and then the government comes and scoops them up and puts them in a fucking mental asylum. Yeah, I would say that they were correct in their assessment. But the difference, once again, the difference is that the world doesn't feed into the delusions of the schizophrenic. The world feeds into the delusions of the narcissist. Like this whole world is designed to turn you into a narcissist. So, I don't know, man. Sometimes I do wish I was more organized, because then I could like put all this stuff together in a way that's more palatable than what you see, because this is very, very unpalatable. I know I've said this, but like, I have all these whiteboards, and like I haven't done anything. Like randomly I'll use them to prove that I accomplish things on a day-to-day basis, but like I wish that I could use them in a set or some sort of presentation to make sense out of things that I think that the